couple people, but if you hadn't heard, the bonus pool share, and please write this down, okay? Because this is really, really important that you understand this, and how much money that is in it for you and I and everybody in the business by enrolling new customers and new distributors, okay? It's the lifeline of the business. It's the most important part of the business. There's nothing you could do that matters more, okay, than be enrolling personally customers and distributors. But follow the math on this one, okay? I was just going over this with Dr. Donna Gordon, and it blew her mind. The bonus share for last month, for December, is $203 and change. So just call it $203, okay? So you earned a share in that pool. You earned $203 if you enrolled 5 new people, whether they were customers or distributors, okay? It didn't matter. And as long as there was a combined amount of 500 points, okay? Now, there is a minimum point requirement per person of 40 points. So that's a bottle of Nerf 2, okay, an NRF 2 without a coupon, all right, because it's only 30 points with a coupon. So without the friends and family coupon. So run these numbers, okay? Follow me with the math, okay? So I go out and get Mary, or you go out and get Mary, okay? And Mary signs up to be on Tri-Synergizer. It could be Vitality Stack, it could be hair care, it could be skincare, whatever, okay? I'm gonna use Tri-Synergizer because the numbers work nice and easy. So a Tri-Synergizer is about $125, and we get paid on 100 or 100 points. The commissionable points is 100 points. And we earn 40%, okay, on that. So 40% of 100 points is $40. So we make $40 when we enroll, okay? That's the Smart Start bonus, is 40%. So we make 40% when we enroll someone who buys a Tri-Synergizer. Now, as long as we get 5 customers and we do 500 points, we also got the $203. So when you divide that by 5, that's another almost $41, all right? 203 divided by 5 is $40.60, okay? So let's just call another $40. So we earned 40 with the Smart Start bonus when we enrolled them, and the following week we got it. Then in the bonus pool money, which was $203, we made another $40. So 40 and 40 is what? 80. We earned an 80% commission. We earned $80 on every Tri-Synergizer we enrolled. What's the trick? You got to get 5. That's the trick. It's not a trick, okay? That's just the number. You got to get 5. Now, here's another thing. If you bring in a distributor, okay, like I'm going to use, I think Jay is on here. I'm going to use Jay as an example because some of her numbers are fresh in my head, okay? So Jay had just recently brought in a gold distributor, okay? So that's 500 points, okay? It was actually like, I don't know, 540 or 550 because she bought some extra stuff, but I'm just going to round it off and say 500, okay? So that's one of the 5 people, but the 500 points is covered, okay? She met that requirement. The next 4 people that she signs up, as long as they have at least 40 points in their order, you know, it could be an NRF2, it could be, you know, the NRF1 and 2, it could be the Tri-Synergizer, it could be the Vitality Stack, it could be a bag of Axio, it could be any of those things. But as long as she's got 4 more distributors or customers that each have at least 40 points in their number, she's in the bonus pool. Okay, that's the bonus pool. Now, there's no limit, okay, to how many shares you can have. It goes in multiples of 5. So if you have 10 customers and 1,000 points, you know, 5 and 500 or 10 and 1,000, okay, you're getting 2 shares. Okay, if you have 15 and 15, you're getting 3 shares. and on and on and on. I know there's people in the company. It wasn't on my team because I don't know if we had anyone get 4. I know Corolla and Paulina each got 3. We got 2 twice. I'm not sure if anyone, I don't think anybody got 4 in our team, but there's people around the world in LifeVantage that had 8 and 9 shares. Okay. So, I mean, the 8 and 9 shares, that's 40, 45 people in a month, that were brought into business. Now, why is that important? Well, it's revenue, it's money, it's income that you get to spend, keep, invest, pay bills with. Okay, it's immediate gratification. It makes you feel good. It gives you encouragement to go out and do it again. Okay, it is rewarding good behavior. That's what it's doing. It's rewarding good behavior, and up and down, however you slice it. Now, if you didn't hear, we have a trip. Yay, thank God. I need trips, man. I am zoomed out. I will continue to do it, but I need people, man. I like interacting with people physically, real, and this is the longest I've been grounded in my career in network marketing. Okay. That be grounded for a year, or next month is a year. Okay. So there's a trip, and the trip is to Cabo San Lucas. Okay. In Mexico. And for the United States, okay, there's 4 different trips depending on where in the world you live. For the United States, Canada, and Mexico, it's Cabo. As long as if you're in Canada, you can get there. Okay, if not, they're going to do something else, up in Montreal or Toronto or something, so they can go there. But for us, everyone on here tonight, it's Cabo. Okay, now how do you get on there? Look on the Facebook page. Look at the videos and make sure you understand how you get on there. Okay. Now, there are very few requirements that we're not allowed to do. You can do everything personally to get on the trip. See, you get a point for every 5 and 500 you do. Okay. So if you just become a recruiting machine for the next 6 months, you could do it yourself. Okay. But I got news for you. If you're doing that, you're going to be placing those people, and you're going to be rank advancing, and you'll pick up money for rank advancing. So I want you to see how to get there. I don't have the slides. I'm not doing that tonight because I have 3 things that I want to go over. And the way that you get there is the personal enrollments, the 5 and 500, rank advancing, and that is crucial because here's why. You also get points, and here's how you get the most amount of points, is maintaining rank. Okay, maintaining rank. So I'm going to use this number because there's an easy way to do it. A lot of people that are on right now that I'm looking at the list are Pro 3 and below. Okay, Pro 1, 2, and 3 are most of the people that I'm looking at right now that are watching this. Now, I'll be posting this later in the group, okay, and on YouTube, but right now, that's the list. If you become Pro 4, you're going to get points for that, okay? I don't know the exact number. You can look. And then every month that you maintain Pro 4, you're going to get more points. And every month you do it, you get more points. And every month you do it, you get more points. This trip has been set up, folks, okay? It has been set up for everybody to go, or at least everybody that wants to go, okay? If some people don't want to travel because they ain't been vaccinated or whatever, to each their own. I mean, I respect all of that. But, it's been set up for there to be thousands of winners. The company is investing a lot of money in you and I this coming year, the distributor base. They are going to be doing lots of bonuses, lots of promotions, trips. I mean, this is the first one. I'm sure they'll be talking about another one as we get most of the way through this one. They are investing a lot of money out in the field to grow the business, okay, in the form of cash bonuses like the bonus pool. It was so successful in the last 4 months, it's now a permanent part of the compensation plan come March. But they didn't want to turn it off for 2 months. So they're just eating it. Okay. They're paying it for January and February. So you got to love it. I mean, they're just awesome. You got to love what they're doing. And it's amazing. The other thing that I want to share with you is, and if you don't know how you're going to get there, okay, you really need to map it out. You need to look at the presentation on Facebook. You need to look at the slides. You need to see what's in the monthly marketing playbook and watch the video and stuff, so you know exactly what you got to do. We got 6 months. The only requirement is to hit that point number, whether it's 20, 25, 30, or 35. There's different levels, okay? You know, it starts off with the room and airfare, and then as you get further down or more points, they're throwing in cash on top of all of that, okay? So, so keep that in mind. Now, the Elite Academy coming up in March, if you haven't heard, okay, is going to be virtual, and they'll be announcing all the details on that shortly. But that Saturday in March, I think, and I wrote down the date. I don't know if it's March 13th or something like that, but it's one of the earlier Saturdays in March. Okay, that is the Elite Academy. It's being done virtually, and it's all being done in one day. Now, I want to give you a heads up. I've already heard, you know, I was talking to Brandon today. A lot of people are getting together as a group to watch it virtually together. They're driving a few hours to get to each other. They're renting hotel rooms and stuff, and they're gonna watch it together, either in a hotel room or someone's home, or they're getting an Airbnb, or they're doing something to get together with teammates and with prospects so that they can watch it together. Because the one thing that you don't want to happen when it's virtual, you have to treat it as if we are in Salt Lake City, Utah. And if that's the case, you ain't watching kids or grandkids. You ain't doing 5 or 6 different things at the same time. You're not driving the car and going somewhere and running errands while you listen. If we were in Utah, we're there 100% paying attention to what's going on, and we get the most of it. So what a lot of folks are doing, and a lot of teams are doing, are getting together, okay, for maybe a Friday night and Saturday, and getting together, okay, to treat it as the event that it needs to be treated as. So I'm encouraging you to do that. Where and whenever, however, you can get together, depending on where you live and what's going on and all of that stuff, okay, that you get together. You know, if you're in Northern California, hey, get together, man. Pick someone's house and get together. I know that you can't, you know, I know there's certain places you can't move around as easily as we do in Florida or in Texas or in the southern states. I get that. But you are moving around amongst your neighborhood and town and city. So whatever you can do, I'll get you that date. I'm sorry for not having that. I was on the phone with people just before I hopped on. I meant to have it, but it's the Elite Academy that we were scheduled to fly into in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's virtual. They'll be getting information out to us with the tickets, but let's treat it as if we're there and not be juggling 99 different things while we're trying to watch or not watch or listen or not listen. Let's treat it as if we're sitting there in person. And it's a lot easier and a lot more fun if we do that with some of our teammates, and even more if we do that with prospects or brand new enrollees in the business. It's always better. I can tell you in my experience, and it's 28 plus years now, okay? It's over 28 years. One of the greatest things that you could ever do for yourself and for the other person is, if you want to stay new, you want to stay fresh, you want to stay excited, and you want to have the eye of the tiger, you want to be at the blade as sharp as could be. If you want to keep yourself at the top of your game, you got to always be able to watch the business through the eyes of a new person. So if you're getting together with your team and you got a couple new people there that you've enrolled, it's amazing watching the opportunity through the eyes of a new person. Okay. It's amazing. And, I used to, I said the same thing about church when somebody's first been saved and stuff, they're just mesmerized. It happens in this business. So if you want to keep yourself sharp and excited, have new people with you. And thanks, Lynn, I appreciate that. It is March 13th. So I guessed right on that. And it's an all-day event. Now I know they're going to be doing a training on the Wednesday before. I don't know the details with that, but that's not that important. It's Saturday, March 13th. That's important. And maybe Friday night, the 12th, depending on what you're doing. I know a lot of people getting together in bigger groups. They're doing Airbnbs, they're renting hotels, they're doing it in different places. So anyway, that's the date, and we definitely want to just block it out. So the only thing we're doing is we're paying attention to all the new stuff coming to us live from Salt Lake City, okay? And we're watching it with our team and with our new people, and we're getting refueled and re-energized for building the business. So, that's that. And then one last thing, this business, we tend to forget how important a phone call or an introduction can be to another person. And I got reminded of that today. I was tuned in and listening to Brandon Cunningham's training, and he always does it at 12 o'clock on Monday. And if I'm around, I'm in his group and I listen to it. But what he did today is him and Lynette, they announced whatever was new, and then he brought Fred Graves on, and I guess they're going to be changing their format a little bit. And part of what they're going to do on Monday is have somebody share a story and a role of what LifeVantage did, for that person. And Fred introduced this guy, Mike, okay? And I posted the video. So if you haven't seen it, it's in Lifespan Matters, okay? And you can watch it. But it just showed the importance of somebody that made a phone call to somebody who got into business, who then called a friend who was suffering terribly from MS. Okay, just really having a rough time, already in a wheelchair, still young, and just having a real difficult time. And told them about, Protandim, and they ended up giving it a shot. The wife was the one with MS. The husband decided, well, we'll both take it. And just got those results that you dream about, that somebody you care about would get over the next 60 to 90 days. And you need to listen to the story. Go to Lifespan Matters or go to our YouTube channel, Bob and April Wagner, and it's there, okay? And listen to it, because we tend to measure based on money being earned. And these people are making some money, but not a lot. But what LifeVantage and what Protandim did was give them freedom to move around, got rid of the walker and the wheelchair, okay, and freed them up to travel the world and travel the country in their motorhome that they always wanted to do. They have a home in Sarasota, Florida, but 8 or 9 months out of the year they're traveling. You got to listen to this story and then do a what if. What if someone hadn't called that first lady? What if they hadn't? Well, then that lady wouldn't have called Paula and Michael. Okay, that's the couple, okay, that got the results with the MS. I think we need to remind ourselves of the importance of the phone call, okay? We never know whose life we can change or will change. And because of that, karma will come back to us and it will change our life too. We don't know. We don't know what the person on the other side of the phone is dealing with, especially now after the whole past year of COVID. We don't know. The prettiest of people, the most beautiful of homes, the fanciest of cars could be really struggling and just wishing, hoping, and praying to God that somebody would just call them with something that they can do, either to protect their health, their immune system, or finances, okay, and do it. And we don't know who that is. And you and I have to take that responsibility seriously, especially when we don't feel like picking up the phone and reaching out to a new person. We need to accept the responsibility of, we have a secret. It's one of the best kept secrets in the world. And we have the ability to help a lot of people change, but we have to make the call. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But if there's anything April and I can do for you, that's the information for tonight. You know how to reach us. We're still doing meetings every day, individuals with their goal setting and their plans, you know, for this coming year. So we're still doing a lot of that. But we're always available, you know, to talk to you and help you and do whatever. But man, let's all go to Cabo on the company dollar. We can do it personally, whether our team does it or not. And think about it. If you do it personally, you would have built a new team and a new leg and given your business a brand new, fresh start. So look on YouTube, look on the Facebook page, look at the qualifications. It went out in email too. You can click on the email and it'll take you there. But, oh, and one last thing. The Tuesdays and Saturdays continue. So tomorrow, again, there'll be a training opportunity meeting. This coming Saturday it's going back to 2 hours because we're still virtual. So it's going to be a 2-hour training. You're going to hear from a lot of good people. One of them happens to be me in April, where we're training this Saturday. We're actually closing the call out at the end. But mark your calendars for Tuesdays and Saturdays, because that is going to continue all throughout this year. And most important, make sure the new people are on it so you can watch it or listen to it through their eyes and ears. That's when you'll get excited. So have a great day, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'll get this posted on the different platforms shortly. Bye-bye.